Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Devin Strader, the last rose winner of The Bachelorette Season 21, might not have ended up with Jen Tran in the end, but with his past coming back to haunt him, he might not even have another chance on a Bachelor Nation program. From the beginning of The Bachelorette Season 21, Devin was the clear favorite and ended up with Jen. Given Devin's flair for drama, many found it difficult to support him as the winner, but Jen clearly liked him and thought their relationship had some possibilities. By the time Devin reached the end of the season, he and Jen had mutually proposed, and it looked like things would finally turn out well for Devin. Sadly, Jen and Devin called off their engagement in a series of text conversations that Devin initiated just a few weeks after Jen made the proposal. In a video that was posted online following the live finale, Devin doubled down on his role as the antagonist while simultaneously attempting to dispel any doubts that he wasn't the bad guy. Devin is not doing well at all after some very severe claims surfaced. Bachelor Nation was shocked to learn that Devin had previously faced criminal charges, even though he had already appeared on The Bachelorette. In 2017, Devin's ex-girlfriend requested a restraining order against him, and it was evident from police records detailing their past relationship that Devin wasn't the kind guy he seemed to be on television. According to the restraining order against Devin, he repeatedly allowed himself into his ex's house and engaged in physical altercations with her, which led to multiple accusations against him. The allegations against Devin and the ongoing complaints from his ex-girlfriend are detailed in court documents that are available to the public, but the former Bachelorette star made an effort to defend himself. In a statement, Devin said that the rumors concerning his criminal history were untrue. Devin attempted to deny the existence of the court records demonstrating that he was the subject of a restraining order despite their availability. The court records made it apparent that Devin entered a guilty plea to the allegations against him, even though there were undoubtedly instances in which his ex may have made things up. Devin did not go to jail. Instead, he paid fines, fulfilled community service ordered by the court, and promised to abide by the restraining order against him in front of the judge. The former Bachelorette fiancé tried to lie about his past, but it didn't work out that way. Devin attempted to fabricate his past in an attempt to win over Bachelor Nation, but it soon became evident that his PR nightmare had escalated into a serious catastrophe. Devin's falsehoods about his innocence were promptly exposed, but his deeds have already damaged his already disreputable reputation. Devin will eventually be disqualified from consideration for any future Bachelor Nation appearances due to his fabrications about his past. He's probably been blacklisted from the franchise now for trying to get away with something so sleazy, even though they may not have wanted the Bachelorette star in the first place. Devin Strader, the last rose victor and Lone Ranger, is still highly despised in single-man country. After sharing private instant communications with Jen Tran in an effort to prove his innocence, he continues to receive more contempt. He deleted every one of his incredibly long video messages that contain the messages. Next, Monday evening, Reality Steve revealed startling information about Devin's past on YouTube Live, and it's not good. What was the matter? Go through again to learn more. Champ, the Lone Ranger Devin Strader has experience with crime. As it is, Steve posted startling information about Devin Strader's history on YouTube. Since Jen Tran's time as the single woman, fans have not felt particularly positive about him. It seems that he may be far more dubious than anyone had thought. Steve's video revealed police and court records from 2017, which confirmed Devin Strader's former girlfriend's plea for a limit on his behavior. Steve made contact with the woman, but she chose not to respond, even though he knew she had seen his messages. In Steve's video, the reasons for granting the limiting request were not discussed. Whatever the case, he did seem to often ignore the controlling desire. Steve revealed that she had even handwritten each time he tried to ignore the court order. Evidently, Devin broke into her loft and destroyed items. At one point, he even stayed in her garage and consumed the controlling desire. He also broke a window at her condo and stole a neckband. In 2017, Devin was also arrested for DWI. Since she was his beloved and he thought she ought to save him, he supposedly asked that the police take him to her place. She made it quite obvious that they weren't together at the moment. As it is, Steve brought up the idea that the program should truly focus more on fundamentals. Steve spoke with Louisiana attorneys who claimed that all of this information would have surfaced in a crucial record check. In this vein, a lot of people are considering how Devin's troubled past may have even led to him appearing on Jen Tran's season. It was also brought out that Devin never told Jen about these situations that were quite some time ago. It's something that someone in a committed relationship should teach their future partner. Steve acknowledges that Devin didn't give Jen much thought. You should be able to see and verify everything Steve has to say in the video below. Go through again to learn more. How do you view reality? Steve finding this information? Would the show please enhance record verifications? Clearly, Jen Tran and Devin Strader, the former lone wolfess pair, have a lot of animosity toward one another. Is it possible to conclude that he is pursuing her based on his Instagram bio? Keep reading to see all of the details. What did not go well? Since he got out of the limo on the first night of season 21 of The Single Girl, Devin Strader has been Jen Tran. After a few solitary dates, their relationship just seemed to solidify. Devin and Marcus Schaberg were in the last two. Marcus finally admitted he wasn't infatuated with Jen, and she sent him home. She then went on to ask Devin Strader to marry her. As a woman had never made a proposal on the show, it was a verifiable second in the establishment. Nevertheless, the second was destroyed before viewers could even see it. Jesse Palmer had bad news to break to the single countrymen who were among the last row's elite. A month earlier, Devin and Jen had split up. Though it seems like Jen still has some animosity toward him, he carried them both on stage to resolve their differences. Jen Tran's final instruction for her ex. In conversation with Diversion, Jen was asked what she would agree to right now by Devin in order to promote her new gig on Hitting the Dance Floor with the Stars this evening. A keen-eyed Lone Ranger country fan shared their observations on Reddit, pointing out that Devin was making fun of Jen in his Instagram bio. They interpreted Devin's profile as follows: LA to be a despicable client, HTX to be a nearby F*boy, New York City to club with Bachelorette co-star Jeremy Simon. The enraged Jen fan believed that the reference to New York City was meant to suggest that Devin and Jeremy had celebrated at a club in NYC after splitting up. In response to the apparent diss, several single male country fans said, "That New York City lover is squirmy. More like an unmarried male rural POS with clout pursuing a lover. Could we please throw eggs at him at any point? Pete Davidson deserves our sympathies. Kindness. What a twat waffle." Just one more washout entered, determined to gain notoriety and followers at the expense of another. This New York City lover is quite embarrassing. But another fan of the ABC program brought notice to the fact that the bio has always been that way. This has been stated in his profile since the beginning of time. The individual spent their early years in New Jersey and expended a fair amount of energy in New York City. Is it possible that Devin Strader was targeting Jen with his profile, or did some fans go too far? Make your voice known in the comments.